AI is the best thing that has ever happened to mankind, and here's why. Yeah, no, AI sucks. I should probably clarify first when I mean AI, I mean generative AI. You know, the kind that will make a picture, a video, or just a block of text out of thin air by you simply asking it to. And for those of you who don't know where it gets its information from, it basically just grabs everything from places like Reddit and Wikipedia and just Google searches in general, and it builds off that. So when you ask it a really specific question, it takes everything it's learned, crushes it all up into a ball, and then it tries its best to answer you. Only problem is, because it's an AI that can't pick up on sarcasm, humor, or just sometimes the truth, it always gets facts wrong. Even today, after like what, 5 years of them building on it, it's only got stupider and it's only gotten worse. But not for the reason you're probably thinking. The word deepfake has been thrown around so much at this point that I feel as though if I got a lobotomy, I would still remember the meaning of it. For those of you who don't, however, deepfake is a word that was used back then when Photoshop was the big thing and not AI. Simply put, it describes something as being uncanny, where it's so realistic, but there's something off about it that your subconscious still picks up. And with AI becoming so good and making photorealistic images and videos, it's no wonder that people have started saying that this is deepfaked, even if it's a real thing. And I don't blame them. It's scary, man. Like, there could be a video of me out there committing a crime, and I could get arrested for it. Like, that's insane, dude. And I'm just here in my garage. But what I guarantee 100% of you do know about is all the big companies trying to shove AI down your throat. And I mean really shoving it in there without your consent. Like, example, Microsoft, Google, ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Lunar, although those last three are just AI centered anyway. And nobody wants this. Like, I mean, nobody wants this. Who wants AI? No one does. Okay? Except for two groups of people, that being the billionaires that invested billions into it. And they're like, oh man, why don't people like it? This is just supposed to work, like NFTs and 3D TVs. We really fall off from there, didn't we? It's just like, can you stop? We don't want AI. Leave it in the past, dude. Let's just move on. I should probably mention again, specifically generative AI. Okay? AI for stuff like, what's it called? Autocorrect? And maybe to help with some things like animation. I don't know if you knew this, but for a lot of animators, when they animate stuff, most of the time, they'll have it in like keyframes, right? And there's an AI that can help smoothen those motions. AI isn't all bad, it's just specifically generative AI. Sucks so much balls, and nobody likes it. Now, you may have noticed earlier I said there's two groups. It's not just the billionaires, it's also a very small and very moronic group called AI bros. I think those two words alone have enough power in them to make you feel ashamed of being a human, because you have to be the same exact species as these morons. But for those of you who don't know what they are, they're dick riders. They are massive dick riders. They will eat out any company's ass until they see daylight. If it means their little investments get paid out big time, even if that investment is utter dog shit, like AI. Or a while back in 2022, as you probably remember, NFTs. Oh boy, they're basically just the same thing. I'm 90% sure that the people who use AI are the same people who invested big time into NFTs and it didn't work out. So now they're trying to remake that money. And obviously, it's just crashing and burning. But for some reason, this AI plane keeps crashing. It's like it went into space and started falling. It wasn't at like normal altitude and then it crashed over for a couple months. It's been years. How has it not crashed yet? It sucks so much. No one likes it. It's ruining our economy. And for those of you who don't know, when AI processes things, it has to run through a lot of water to cool it, right? And it ruins that water. It makes it so undrinkable that if you try to plant something with it, the plant would just probably explode, honestly. And not only that, it's eating up all of our RAM, okay? RAM prices have just gone through the roof. It's crazy, okay? One stick of RAM, like a good one, it was like, what, $300? I know that sounds like a lot, but when you're making a homemade PC, it's still kind of expensive. The bare minimum is about 900. A 200% increase in price because these companies really love to AI generate things. And they love it when their customers AI generate things. You know, like the five people who do it, mainly being the AI bros. And it's just crazy to think that they're not picking up on anything we're putting down. We're telling them we don't want this. And they're just lying to themselves because they've spent so much money on it, they can't let it go. It's like a fading memory and they just can't let go of it because they know if they do, they'll look like morons. But by not giving up, they look even stupider than they already are. You could say this whole situation is pretty goofy. This is the part that honestly pisses me off the most. Okay, I know the big billionaires are stupid and the AI bros are even stupider, but it's it's just everyone else really pisses me off for one singular reason. If you ever see an AI generated video that's just funny and stupid in premise, and it's not like to advertise something where they advertise something with AI generated videos or pictures and it looks horrible. It's just like a joke. Like you could literally just look up Star Wars, but it's a musical and it's just AI generated. It's funny, but it's not good to use, right? Because as I said before, the water and the rent prices. You know what the worst part is? It's not that people are doing this. It's the fact that the people watching are saying, haha, this is what AI should be used for. This is why AI is so bad because they're not using it for funny things like this. AI should be used for funny things. It shouldn't be used at all. It just shouldn't. It sucks. It just gets worse. It gets so much worse. Are you ready for this? I'm sure you've probably heard of Nvidia before because they make graphics cards for PCs and they're the most well-known brand. And recently, they released something called DLSS 5. It's a AI model, a generative AI model, keep in mind the bad one, where it puts a filter on top of your screen that quote unquote makes it better. It basically takes any game you have and puts an AI filter on it, and it makes it look photorealistic. And it's almost like video games are a form of artwork, one that you're not supposed to fuck around with. So when you put on super realistic filters and make it look really horrible and make it run at a worse frame rate, make it look just worse in general, and also make this feature cost God knows how much. It's probably going to be like $1,000 just for one thing. Again, nobody likes it. I don't even think the AI bros are defending this, but yeah, let's be real, they probably are. It's just like, can they stop? I know I've already made this point like twice. Can they stop? We don't want AI. We don't want all of this. AI is stupid. Not just in concept, but even in execution. It sucks. The reason that video games look the way they do, even older ones, isn't because they're outdated. It's because of the art style that the people who made it intended for. They don't want it to look like some AI deepfake. They don't want it to look photorealistic because, wow, look at the graphics. No, because that's stupid. And you know what the funniest part is? When they showed this off, they only showed off still images. They didn't show videos. You know why? You probably know this, but this is mainly just a feature for TVs that, again, billionaires keep shoving down our throat. It's a feature called True Motion or Motion Plus. You know, it's something labeled like that. It'll take an AI model, again, generative AI, and between each frame, it'll make an in-between. Usually it's blurry. It's not meant to be like paused to look at. It's meant so that it makes something that's a little bit choppy smooth, or as smooth as they can make it. So the main problem is when you're playing a video game, something that has, technically speaking, infinite variables on how you play it, because instead of watching a movie that it happens all the same and the AI can like properly figure out how to run it, For a video game, it's not a straight line. It's all over the place. It's like this whole area, you can go any direction you want. And because of that, the AI looks horrible. NVIDIA is too stupid to realize that. They're like, oh, this looks great. It looks so photorealistic. I think I find it the most funny that these billionaires and AI bros are just dick riding AI so hard that I'm pretty sure they have less intelligence than the artificial intelligence. Like, I'm pretty sure they don't even have normal intelligence at this point. Actually, yeah, no, they just don't have normal intelligence. That's just a fact. Life sucks. The world goes on. And I really hope at some point all of this crashes and burns so we can laugh and point them and move on. But that's probably not going to happen for a while, considering it's been years and it's still going to this day. But all we can do is hope. Or maybe we can pull a Luigi again and just, shoot the billionaires. I mean, hey, it's always an option, right? That's about it. I'm going to go die on my bed now.